Hi, welcome to Game Breakers. My name is Diamond, and I am here with Allison, David, Thomas, and Jocelyn. And we are playing our Season 2 Dungeons and Dragons 5th Edition Lasers and Liches Test Wave 2.0 Retroverse game. This game is called Starfall, so welcome to Starfall. New heroes, new everything. Knew all the things. If you want to watch the previous game, feel free to. It's going to be on the Game Breakers Media channel. If you don't want to watch the previous game, that's cool. You can watch us now. We're pretty cool. Normally it's when last we left, there's no last we left. You are a camera in space, and below you, you see a cube. Like it's definitely a planet cube, but that is a cube-shaped planet. And as you zoom into one face, there's you can see that there's sort of a almost squarish designation of regions, going from mountains far to the north down to mountains far to the north. A lot of desert in the center. There's an ocean to the south. And you can see that the ocean wraps itself around the cube. How exciting. Everyone's faces keep moving and it's tripping. What's fun for you too? Right in the center of this cube, there is well, from the air, that's clearly a desert. And you can see a bright spark right in the middle of the desert. And as you close in on it, like, you got flashes of Reno, Las Vegas, how those must look from the air. Pretty expansive, very bright. But the camera skips over that, and you look out upon 5 shining lights in the distance. And zooming in on the 4th one, you're in the small hamlet of Scorchburn. The camera shines its way, spreads to the north, off into desert. It's night in the desert. It's cold at night in the desert. This is like camping in Zion. Big arching rock formations, some shifting sands, scrubs and brush. And we close in on... There we go. I moved you. You guys will have to move around the screen because I make the maps too friggin' big. I'm sorry. We close in on a tabaxi, leather jacket clad tabaxi, crouching in the sand. David, would you like to introduce your character? Did David freeze? Yes.
Hello?
David's back.
I didn't know I'd left.
Crouching in the sand.
Yes, she is a gray with black stripes tabaxi. Very, very, very thin and, agilely muscular, like you would imagine for a cat person. She has a pink mohawk swoop to one side, and it's colored neon green underneath. Her outfit is mix-matched, no two items from the same location. It's the most weird, varied mixture. The base layer is actually a Dayglow pink chrome bodysuit, but that's layered with random bits of armor and belt and boots and biker gloves, a white t-shirt that says no more spoons, only knives, a leather jacket, and
say what the shirt said one more time.
A white t-shirt that says no more spoons, only knives, uh, a worn black leather jacket, uh, very 80s style neon, probably electronic glass shades over her eyes, and a big, for lack of a better description, futuristic looking, wide lung muzzled pistol that she's clearly is very important, and a gold chain tucked into her shirt.
Lovely description. So she's crouching in a nighttime desert. You are trying, one of your roles is as a bounty hunter. Yes?
That is my job.
You have been sent by the tavern owner, also the central hub owner of the Careless Queen in Scorchburg to recover what is both that tavern's treasure and the town's treasure, a little communal living. It's a bag of gems. And if you bring back
Okay.
the thug that stole them, you get a bonus. You have
Okay.
tracked him to his camp, and that is the map that you are currently on. There is
So,
a there is a dog. You can see a dog, you do not see him. You see that there's a fire pit that's sort of worn itself out a bit.
what time of day?
It's early evening, like, oh man, I want to do a Gallivant moment, but after the morning dove has finished singing to its, so about 9 o'clock? Yeah, about 9 o'clock. That
9 o'clock p.m.
yes.
Okay.
Unless you would prefer it not to be 9 o'clock p.m.
I need to know what's up.
Okay.
Uh, what kind of dog? Does it look like guard dog or just a pet?
It looks like sort of a scruffy. Man, you'd swear that thing was part hyena. It's probably been in a lot of scrapes. I would guess guard dog.
Mm. Awake or sleeping?
Awake but hasn't noticed you.
All right. Are, are these distances accurate?
Yes.
Cool.
As a partial explanation to what's going on for our newest member, um, David's character has started this round in stealth. They have the option of a surprise attack. And other things that you do with stealth.
She pulls out a little Palm Pilot thing. Looks more like a Game Boy Advance. Uh, and brings something up. Memorizes a few words. Closes it. Reaches out and gestures and casts something. That something being sleep.
Is that a con save?
It's a hit point thing.
Oh, that's right.
That's 5d8 on my part. Nine, six. I've confused myself 3 times so far. 26 hit points.
The dog.
It's good.
You watch the dog. Has the little tongue out, just like gentle doggy snoring.
I sneak past it.
Say again.
I sneak past it and approach the entrance.
You can hear. What's your passive perception? Wait, let me check. David? No. He's back.
One more time, I didn't catch any of that.
What is your passive perception?
I said I approached the door, and that's the last I heard. I didn't hear what you said.
What is your passive perception?
First since Skype update. 14. Oh my god,
Okay.
everybody left.
Nope. 14. Got it. All right. You.
Okay.
Are we caught up? David seems to be moving. Yes, we're all here. Okay. Your passive perception is 14. So as you move up to the door, you hear inside a somewhat louder sound of gentle snoring. And as you peek into the entrance, you can just see the outline. You have dark vision, right? Tabaxi have dark vision. That makes sense.
Yeah. 60 feet.
You can see the inside shapes of what's inside the tent, and your quarry on the far side of the tent sleeping.
I scan the room for any shenanigans.
He does not seem to have any shenanigans. In fact, he doesn't seem to have much of anything.
I sneak up to him. Face up or face down?
Face up. On his back. Why the snores are so bad.
I'm gonna try to handcuff him.
Um.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, take a sleight of hand roll.
That's a dirty 20.
You successfully handcuff him, and let's see. You successfully handcuff him, and he gets where he's almost going to wake up. The next couple seconds will be very important for you. What do you do now?
Once the handcuffs are in place, very, very gently, hand over the mouth.
He feels
I'm
that,
not trying
and
to.
he. Tell me again what you're doing with the hand over the mouth. You cut out a little.
I'm I'm just trying to keep him from saying
There, you're back. You're just trying to keep him from saying anything.
God.
It's the worst. So, he,
I'm just trying to keep him from saying things.
well, when your hand touches his face, his eyes flash open, and he tries to sit up.
Shh. If I see anything that looks like a spell coming out of you, you're gonna get hurt. Do we understand each other? Nod.
He's not nodding. He's just very angry. And he is gonna try and get out of your thing here. So he is going to try and stand up. This is his role for athletics.
Disadvantage because he's cuffed?
That's
This is his role for athletics. That's not so good. He tries to stand up and gets
that's enough of a difference. I don't even budge.
yeah. He tries
I
to
just
sit up and then ends up slipping on his own hands because he's handcuffed. I don't struggle against handcuffs that
he
often.
has no leverage to sit up.
Exactly.
Just 6. I
So he
don't say
glares at
anything. I don't say anything. I just pull my gun out.
you and nods.
We understand each other.
He clearly curses behind your hand and nods again.
As long as it's a lowercase curse, that's fine.
Yes, it is.
I I very carefully remove my hand.
String of what the F's. How dare you? Who do you think you are?
Do I see the bag of jewels?
You see a backpack sort of thing. It's probably in there. There really isn't much in here.
You stole something, and I was hired to retrieve it.
His eyes get wide. That I didn't take
And I
anything. I'm not even gonna roll deception.
You didn't steal several jewels that are in that bag right now?
Why would you think I'd do that? You're just picking on a guy out just what? What? Do I look like a thief to you? What?
Yes, you do.
He's
I'm not
a
out here. I'm not out here because it's fun for me. I'm a city cat. I don't like this locale. I'm here because it's my job, because you stole something and I was hired to get it back and bring you for a bonus. That's why you're still alive.
I don't want to go back nowhere. This is a sunburnt human. His clothes seem pretty ragged. His backpack seems better than the clothes do. Just that's a thumb.
You gonna start telling me the truth?
He screams at you a little more.
Of course he does.
And eventually wears himself out from screaming. And I'm just trying to make it, man.
Who did, just backstory, who did he take from?
The town ownership's a little exciting, but the person who hired you to do it is the tavern owner at the Careless Queen in Scorch Place. Scorch Place. Shoot. Scorch something. Guess what's
Oh
not
my
written
god,
down?
Careless Queen
Scorchburg.
is great.
What? What did you say, Allison? Say it again.
I said the Careless Queen. That is a great name of an establishment.
Yes. You were led to believe, David, that the money is both belonging to that establishment and also to the town. Like it's a group fund.
Like, it's the town treasury.
Essentially, yes.
Everyone's trying to make it. The people who you stole from are trying to make it. I'm trying to make it. That means nothing.
He looks like he's going to cry. Starts getting a little bit sobby and like, but look, man, you don't get how hard it is to be out here and everyone's just there's no it's a friggin' desert, man. There's no place for any of us, and if I get in good with the cranky scorpions, let's go with cranky scorpions. If I get in good with the cranky scorpions, then I'll have it made. I'll have a place. Like this is what I have to do. You don't know what it's like, kitty. Speaking of kitty, he whistles for his dog. It is obviously a whistle to bring a dog. Sleep doesn't work that way, right?
They have to be physically shaken awake.
That is what I thought. When the dog doesn't come, he looks at you aghast. What did you do to Fluffy?
Nothing yet.
I lied. Pumpernickel. The dog's name is Pumpernickel. It's a much better dog name.
Nothing yet.
You can't hurt him. He is the most no. And you're back to Screaming Guy.
Do we have video?
Yeah.
Okay. I never know when we're connected because people keep dropping out and glitching and freezing and.
Yes, I have noticed this also. It's really entertaining, but what's okay? We're storytelling.
Okay. The jewels are in the bag, yes?
As an answer, he starts crying.
I so want to hit this guy with my gun. That's not a yes or a no.
He sobs and nods.
Are you gonna give me any trouble?
No.
If your dog tries to bite me, I will shoot it in the face.
I need you to roll intimidation.
Intimidation. 19.
He says, no. I won't give you trouble.
What?
It was no, I won't give you any trouble, but like with phlegm.
I pull out what looks like one of those child leashes.
Okay.
And hook it to the middle of the shackles, the handcuffs.
Okay.
They're more shackles. They're wider than handcuffs. And put the bag over both shoulders. It's kind of sitting on top of my or actually, I have a smaller bag of my stuff, over and lead him out and say, "Wake up your dog."
So he goes to wake up his beautiful pumpernickel, who's very upset suddenly that his owner is in handcuffs, but the owner is trying to soothe the pupper. Dog does not like this. Dog clearly loves him. I thought you said wake up your dog. That is what you told him
And
to do, right?
yeah,
Okay.
I said, "Wake up your dog. Get, get him to be cool.
He
Calm him down."
he works to do this. They clearly have a beautiful bond.
Terrific.
Dog is starting to be cool. One more time, David. You're back.
Terrific. This is going to be a fun episode to edit. And I start leading him like a petulant child back to his victims.
The sound of sobs echoes through the desert night, follows the camera back up, which bounces over the town with which Allison, are you ready?
Yeah, mostly.
Okay. Which
What's your name?
Yeah, well,
Well, it's Sumosaur.
Sumosaur. Perfect. You
Couldn't
didn't
think of
send me.
anything, huh?
I don't know how to. Do you want me to try and find an image of a sumo wrestling dinosaur for you?
You know, I think the closest I got was I searched for fat sarin but I found something the other day, but I've been having trouble.
You're going to have to Photoshop a dinosaur head onto a sumo wrestler. That's kind of your only option. If I can't find a cat with pink hair.
Well, I'll look for image in just a second, but let's start by doing the description. So the sound of sobbing echoes through the desert night as the camera flies back up, moves to the south, and focuses in on the little hamlet of Scorchburn. I say hamlet, this is clearly a desert trading city-ish. Let's call it a city-ish. It has multiple buildings built around an oasis and focuses in on what is a raucous sounding building, rounded at one end, square at the front. I, um, the door is painted like a woman in a pink frilly dress, cheerfully spilling wine with bright red cheeks. The careless queen is etched across it. We go inside, and there is plenty of noise happening in the tavern. And we go all the way to the back. There is a giant round arena. There are people on all sides, and some of them are sitting up on stone pillars. Clearly judges. They've got fancy hats. They have fancy hats because I'm an adult. They have fancy judge hats. Um, the center is entirely sand with a low stone wall around it, and stone wall isn't the right word, like 6 inches of rock. Um, and one person has clearly just won a fight, showing off to the crowd, bright red hair, tight little pants. Everyone cheers for the man as she walks off. And her opponent is dragged off by a gentleman with rags and a mop slung over him. And the announcer says, "All right, for our next battle, in one corner, defending they don't say defending champion weight when it's like a tiered thing. All right. In one corner, beaten the having beaten the monstrous bugbear in a previous round is the Beast Key. And out comes a Wanari in ragged shorts. Just has paints all over his arm. He is ready to go. And in the other corner, having defeated Monstrous to get to this level, is Sumosaur. Allison, please describe your character.
So, Sumosaur is a Posseran, sort of like kind of a dinosaur person, with like a flat face, flat armored face, and he is teddy bear brown and ginormous. He is 400 pounds and has soft white fuzz around the scruff of his neck. And he enters the ring. He's dressed in the traditional sumo garb, and his is white.
Okay. I think I found something I can use as an icon briefly.
Okay.
It looks more like a bird, though. Never mind. We had found something cool. What did we look for to find it?
Fat dinosaur.
That just shows me a lot of T-Rex that looks like chickens.
So this is the closest. I mean, it's not really. That's more of an elf. It's not really a Saren.
I think I found something that could work, actually. Or at least will work for the moment. Maybe? Sure. Let's use that.
There's a Sumo Yoshi fan art.
We could use that. I'm okay with that.
I mean, it would kind of look like King Koopa
He kind of
without the
do.
turtle.
Here, I'll put it in the Roll20 chat.
And I will upload it and put it into this screen that I did move you guys to, right? Yes. Yes, I did. La 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 la.
Here, well, we have a moment. I'm going to close my window because people are setting off fireworks.
Of course they are.
I know, Nancy. You'll be sad.
It's the cops.
How do I copy this? Oh, I'm just not used to Apple products.
Yes. For some reason, looking up sumo dinosaur gets me images of Usagi Yojimbo.
Oh. I just searched sumo dino, and this is the one I'm talking about. I don't know if you can find it. I'm having trouble sending it to you.
I found something that's somebody wearing a dinosaur head in one of those fat suits.
Also, someone defined the package on this one. I mean, look at that.
That's his finishing move.
Oh.
That one is just Slimer.
Wow, that's actually pretty close. I'm not a Triceratops, though.
Yeah, it is. Wow, I looked up Dragonborn Wrestler and I got art from Lasers and Liches. I know you're not a Dragonborn. I was Trying. Well, bloop. It says, nope, bloop. Yes, I confirm external link. Thank you.
Sumosaur.
All right, this will take just a second to upload.
I'm not saying it's better than Sumo Disc, but I feel better about it.
That's what's
It's not as
important.
funny.
Okay. Put you on the token layer. I have to go to the token layer. Why the steps? All right. And I want to make it really clear that even though this room doesn't look full, that's just because I'm lazy. It's absolutely full.
Excellent. And as Sumosaur enters the arena, he's got a sort of calm but intense calm intensity, like he's focused on the upcoming match, and he's enjoying the cheering in the crowd, but it's not what he's focused on.
Okay.
He's eyeballing the competition as he walks in.
You both have a moment to grandstand in wrestling tradition. To the announcer clearly playing into this, your opponent, oh, I'm going to move up so I don't have to keep looking low. Beast Key is clearly there's a silly edge to it in this, like, I am the bloodiest, roaring, howling at people, uh, behaving in a way that many Winari might actually find embarrassing. But rawr, it's beautiful. Well, how is your grandstanding?
Let's see. Uh, it will be mostly wordless, like some guttural grunting and like this like stomping of feet. Those big sumo stomps, letting them really reverberate and then hitting it again so they can feel the power through the floor.
Beautiful. The announcer whips up the crowd and then yells something that sounds an awful lot like roll initiative.
I got 11.
That is actually you then.
Hey.
As you both charge towards each other, in the center, you get to make the first motion. So,
Awesome.
yeah. This is not a fight to the death, but it is a fight to the knockout.
KO. All right. So, as I understand the sumo class from Lasers and Liches, I make like an attack, and then I can do one of my moves if I succeed.
Considering that I didn't read it closely, I am going to take your word for it.
Yeah. I'm hearing an echo. Hold on. Close the door. I do have the She-Ra theme in my head, though, so that's helpful. So yeah, I will roll to attack. So I think my attack bonus is my wrestling ability modifier.
Sure.
So I think that's at least 16. Or no, at least 17. I rolled a 13. Did that hit?
That is a hit.
Yeah. All right, then. And this is a KO fight. This isn't like a sumo get knocked down and you're out fight.
Yeah, this is a KO fight.
So I will. Oh. I will slam down on the Wendigo?
Wendigo, or not a Wendigo. I'm sorry. Winari.
Winari.
That was exciting. That was a moment.
A Winnebago.
Oh no, now Winnebago needs. Let me put on the notes of things that need to exist at some point in this game. Winnebago.
It's a monster with wood paneling. So I will slam down against the Winari and fall with them, smashing my 400-pound body against them in the ground.
The floor vibrates. The crowd cheers. Ugh.
So that's 7. 11 damage, I think.
Oh, he felt that. You felt something break.
Ooh.
And I believe I was reading a few of them, and does it mean he has to make a Constitution save now?
This one, it does not.
Okay. Well, then that wasn't a Constitution.
We are both prone now.
All right. The Wanari is. Oh, wait. I'm so sorry. Bonus actions, move actions.
So, do I have any move actions? Hey, Thomas, at 4th level, do I get 2 attacks as a fighter?
I don't think that's usually 5th, if I remember right, but
Okay.
I don't know about
That
swing level.
sounds right. I didn't write down that I had 2 attacks, but I'm not seeing that I wrote down 1 either.
I get mine in 5th level, so you probably do too.
Okay. Then done with attacks. So yeah, I think I will stay there for now.
Are you on top of him?
Yes.
All right. So, as he went down, there was definitely a yelp, and you hear the audience, ooh! And the Beast Key does not like this. And I have no idea how to do an opposed standing up roll.
Athletics.
Okay, that works. Well, he rolled a 13 on his athletics, and that's going to be strength, so...
Would it be helpful to know my wrestling move save DC? To figure that out.
I think it's just athletics
Okay.
to stand up. The save DC is if they have to roll like a Constitution save for one of the things.
Yeah. If they're trying to like escape the grapple or move in the grapple, it's usually opposed.
Okay. And opposed athletics is different. How? Help me. Don't have
Two people roll.
All
It's
right.
not just one person against a DC.
Thank you. Well, he rolled. You roll. Allison.
I roll.
Sumasaur. You roll a strength, an athletics check.
Athletics. I got 18.
So, the Wanari, after yelping in pain and responding to the audience's groan, tries to get up from underneath you and cannot fight you off. You have got him pinned.
Yeah.
Does he? I think I screwed that up. Does he still get an attack action? That was just supposed to be a move action. But no, he doesn't get an attack action now.
No, escape
That's
grapple
exciting.
is an action.
Yep. So that was exciting. So he is struggling to escape your grapple and trying to lift your arm, and you have half of the audience booing and half of the audience clapping, and there's screams and jeers, and it's your turn again.
I am going to switch to my phone real quick.
Okay.
Okay. I guess I'm and I know no one has the answer for this. I'm just talking out loud about it. I'm confused because there's wrestling moves and you get 2 that you're like the best at, but I don't know how that what that means.
There's special actions that you can take.
Yeah, and you can be good at 2 of them and still do the others, but I don't know what I'm just reading it over and over again. I'm still like, what is the benefit?
My understanding, and admittedly, I only just sort of glanced through it. I'll look at it again. My understanding was that get there, wrestler archetype. That you got to pick 2. The oath of wrestling is not to be taken lightly.
Says I'm proficient with any move that you choose, and you add your wrestling ability modifier to the attack grappling damage rolls made with these attacks. And I guess I don't add my wrestling ability modifier to other ones.
Yes?
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So I would do a normal unarmed attack or grapple. So yeah, I'll do a grapple. Grapple. Grapple check. I think that's strength.
Yes?
So 18.
It's Constitution for you.
Is it?
Yeah, it's weird. Use it when you're determining your attack and damage bonus with unarmed attack, grapple, wrestling moves, and improvised weapons.
Huh.
Yeah, and grapple. You're right. So it's thank you. I feel like felt like I was missing something. So yeah, that would be 20.
You were successful.
Yay. That's the other one that I moved. I learned backbreaker. Where's backbreaker? So
That's
I'm
lovely.
going to so I grapple, and then I can also I think I can also do that, or is that next round? Attacking.
You're already grappled.
Already grappled. So that's like maintaining the grapple.
Yeah, they
And
didn't break it, so you got it.
Yeah,
okay.
you
I
had
see.
him. He's under your control and literally under you.
All right, so then that attack roll then. Oh yeah. I lift him up. I will stand up and lift him up. And then slam his back down on my knee. The backbreaker. The very serious, intense look on his face.
Ouch.
Thomas, could you roll 2d10 for me? And then they need to make a con save.
They only got I think that's a 9.
That is not enough. They are knocked prone and takes their entire move action to stand.
Any damage?
6.
6 plus 4. Oh, yeah. 6 plus 4, so 10. Mm-hmm.
The beast key is prone at your feet and clearly injured. And rather than stand and try to use their attack action, they're going to claw themselves directly into your leg. Does a they try to do that. This poor guy. They try to claw themselves directly into your leg, but manage instead to get a claw stuck into a chink in the ground.
Oh.
And it doesn't quite rip out, but you can see the additional pain. It's the beast's eyelids flutter a little, and then he looks staunchly back at you as you take your next action.
All right, and they're still grappled. So I'm still standing. And does that work? I'm still standing and but also pinning them? I don't think I'm pinning them anymore, right?
Yeah, but they would have to take their entire move action to stand up, so they're
Okay,
still
so
on the
they're
ground.
prone, but we're not grappled.
That's correct.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I just feel like I'm missing something. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm not though. New to this.
It's the
Not
second.
sumo sword. What's that?
It's the second attack you're missing. As soon as you get that, you
Yeah.
should be complete.
Right.
It's okay. You're level 3. It's not that far to level 4. Or, I mean, 4 to 5. You know what I meant.
Oh, good. I was like, oh no, did I make the wrong level?
No. You're good. Numbers.
All right, so this time I will move into attack and do one of my wrestling moves. Oops, that's not the right die. That one is. So that would be, I think at least 18 or 20. Because I think, would it be my wrestling ability and my proficiency bonus? Or just my wrestling ability? Well,
Well,
18.
either 18 or 20 hit.
All right. So I will. After grabbing my opponent for that one.
You can also just punch him or stomp on him. Like, that's an option here.
It's true. Sure, I'll go with something simple. Let's add my strength to that.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Still Constitution if it's unarmed.
Thank goodness for Thomas.
Thank you. I don't know what I roll for damage though. For an unarmed attack.
If you don't have anything that gives you something special, it's just 1 point plus your bonus.
I might, but I don't know. So we'll just go with that. So 5.
Do you punch him or stomp him?
Stop.
So, from the announcer perspective, and Sumosaur standing over the beast. Is the beast going to be able to get up? Oh, he's trying for a claw. Oh, he missed, and now, oh, Sumosaur has knocked him out with their foot. A dark, dark day for the Beast Key. A great day for Sumosaur. Crowd screaming. Guy getting dragged off. You get to grandstand. And the camera, to all this cheering and the announcing of the next match, zooms back out the door. On its way out, it stops momentarily at a couple of unknown species dressed completely in black, almost like raider armor. Continues moving out the door, and then rather than heading the direction of our tabaxi friend, begins heading south. And that is where we will pause for now, so that all these lovely people can take a break. If you've been enjoying this so far, give us a like and subscribe. And if you'd like to see more, hop on over to our Game Breakers page. Game Breakers Media is the channel title. We'll put it in the doobly-doo. And until next time, have a good game.